Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And my challenge to South Africa and the ANC government, which will never be listened to because we now know the NGOs run by the Open Society Foundation are basically setting policy for South Africa. That's become clearly self-evident. Just listen to my live stream with Dan Root last night, where we talk about this very issue, and it's absolutely crystal clear that people like Bheki Cele and Ace Magashula and Ramaphosa himself, there's no way they could have crafted those speeches. They've been handwritten by the minders, the non-government organizations who are running South Africa. Read George Soros. Now, this is the crazy situation in South Africa. Let's remember that the lockdown was put in place when there were like 60 or 70 confirmed infections a day. Now they're closer to 250 a day, and they're talking about taking some of those terrible lockdown restrictions out because they seem to have it under control. Doesn't add up, does it? But anyway, let's see what the latest news is on the coronavirus in South Africa. Health Minister Zweli Mkhize announced on Monday, the 27th of April, that South Africa's COVID-19 cases have risen to 4,793, an increase of 247 since Sunday. There have been 3 more reported deaths, with 2 fatalities in the Western Cape and 1 in KwaZulu-Natal. Now, this is why I question the number of deaths associated with the coronavirus. Listen to what they're actually saying here. A 79-year-old man from the Western Cape presented with shortness of breath and chest pain, according to the Department of Health. This is a kicker. His comorbidities included diabetes, hypertension, chronic kidney disease, and cardiac disease, they said. But they've put his death onto COVID-19. Okay, that's one of the 3 cases. Second one. In KwaZulu-Natal, a 54-year-old male who presented with respiratory distress died, also having had underlying diabetes. So what I'm saying is that these are people who are probably quite terminally ill anyway, but now they've been put onto the COVID-19 death count. You can see what I'm talking about here. The people who are really healthy, very unlikely they're going to be impacted badly by the COVID-19. So why the heck have a lockdown? Anyway, let's continue. In KwaZulu-Natal, a 54-year-old male who presented with respiratory distress died, also having underlying diabetes. There have also been 178,470 tests completed across the country, with 9,827 completed in the last 24 hours. The provincial breakdown. The Western Cape remains the domestic epicenter of the pandemic, with growing cases being reported in the retail industry. You know why? Because they're testing that area, aren't they? They don't say that, but this virus is right through the community now. It's right through. It's not kind of just concentrating on the retail sector. Think about it. It's an essential service. People all go into these shops to go and buy groceries. And they're walking into a petri dish of coronavirus. Well, don't have to say any more than that. Mkhize said on Monday that he is concerned that cluster outbreaks may occur in the province when businesses begin to open up on the 1st of May. That's Friday. Now, have you noticed how they're starting to talk about clusters? I've been talking about clusters for weeks and weeks and weeks, and they've been talking about breakouts in a certain area. They obviously watch the Loving Life videos, and they're getting an education. That's what's actually happening. That's my conspiracy theory, and I'm sticking to it, okay? Get over it. Anyway, Mkhize said, we must expect that there would be areas where we will say we can proceed with bringing up normal economic activities and open up various industries and transport routes and so on. But there will be areas where we might have to stop that and say we thought this was safe. It is no longer safe. Let's go back. The provincial breakdown of positive COVID-19 cases is today. This is the tested cases. Remember, it's only the tiny tip of a huge iceberg of infection that hasn't been tested in South Africa. Western Cape, 1,737 cases. Gauteng, 1,353 cases. KwaZulu-Natal, 902 cases. Free State, 111 cases. Limpopo, 31 cases. Northwest, 28 cases. And Mpumalanga, 26 cases. Northern Cape, 17 cases. Eastern Cape, 588 cases, with 9 unallocated cases. Now, South Africa is the only place in the world where you will have an unallocated COVID-19 infection because some dumbo hasn't completed the paperwork properly. This is just so typical. But in the last 24 hours, there have been 247 more confirmed COVID-19 infections, which is way above that 65 figure when they first started this completely hopeless lockdown. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please, guys, stay safe. Bye for now.